trading microdating for traditional dinner dates. I love this because I actually preach this a lot. When you're going out on a first date, especially a first date, but a first, second, or third date even, don't plan a huge, elaborate, traditional dinner date where, you're going to lock yourself in for 3+ hours. It's not a good setup, and it's not really a good guide, if you will. It's not going to tell you anything that a short, coffee date isn't going to tell you. It's not. The only thing it's going to do is add a lot of extra pressure and prolong. You don't want to be locked in, okay? Even if you're having a great time, you don't want to be like locked in, and you want to leave on a good note with the person wanting more, to know more, and you want to leave feeling like you want more, get to know the person more. That's healthy, and that's good. Dragging it out and doing all this, fanfare is just, it's overkill, number one, and it's basically noise. It's taking away from the actual purpose of the first date, second date. Let's face it, it's a job interview. And, I hate to say it in such a crass way, but it is. It's a job interview, basically. Because if you don't know somebody, you don't know if you are potentially compatible. You don't know, why would you set yourself up to be locked in for 3+ hours? Because you think it's going to make you look good? Guess what? I have my own little story about that. I went on it was kind of a blind date, and on paper, we were a great pair. We were. But you know what? In actuality, I went and he did this big, huge, elaborate dinner, wine tasting, the whole 9 yards. I wanted to leave after 20 minutes, and then I felt guilty. So don't do that. Don't lock yourself in like that. It's not worth it, and there's no benefit to it. In fact, it may end up, causing you more displeasure than good. So, and think about your return on investment, because that matters, and your time is valuable, because every minute that you spend doing something that you don't want to do is a minute that you're never going to get back in your life. Keep that in the back of your mind. It's important. But don't think that you have to go, have this big elaborate first date in order that's going to predict your future, because it's not. It's a first date. It's, you're use the filters to filter out bad things that you don't want, to really find out if the person is even compatible with you remotely. And don't use, common interests or things like that as compatibility factors, because they are not the true factors that are required for longevity in a relationship. But a coffee date is perfect. I always say go on a coffee date, or even a lunch date is okay. Keep it to an hour and a half, 2 hours max. No more than 2 hours ever for a first date or second date. It's too much. And don't worry about what's going on around you, because that's just noise. So the more simple you keep it, the louder your date is going to be as far as your impression, and it's going to give you more information, and that's what you want. That's what matters. Good luck.